no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today, Freemers, we are back with another Free Realms video. This time around, we're going to be talking about open source. Free Realms, I know, crazy. They did say they were going to drop something on New Year's, and I wanted to cover it because they dropped it late. We're just going to talk about how basically open source Free Realms is just taking the spotlight, you know? And it's wild that, like, the promo for open source Free Realms only started, like, towards the end of this year, and I'm just like, whoa. It's crazy. But there's a few posts I want to go over, and they're nothing crazy at all. But I just wanted to discuss all the posts that have been going on around open source Free Realms. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, this first one, I love how it says, "Thank you, OSFR, for allowing me to relive my childhood. Everyone in the server is so cool, by the way." That is false. I really doubt that, because I do think there's some toxic people in that server, because it's a shared, like, there's people from Renegade in there. I'm almost positive about that. Almost positive. Also, seeing this comment, Wizard 101 is coming to consoles. I had to look this up. Apparently, that's true. I don't know why it took so long for Wizard 101 to come to console when it's been on PC for years. Decades, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. Yeah. It is wild that, like, there is I don't know if this is still a walking simulator. You know, there's a version of Free Realms out there, kind of. Not really. But it is wild that, like, it is kind of becoming more of a less than a walking simulator, but I think it's still in that vein. Also, I don't know, is this person playing on a laptop? It kind of looks like it. How do you not have a gaming PC at this point, dude? You know? Crazy. And then someone posted images of from OSFR on the Reddit as well. Nothing crazy. I was, like, looking to see, like, what has changed. Like, NPCs are here, which is cool. Didn't expect to see that. I don't know if these quests actually work. I kind of doubt it. But yeah, pretty wild. And then there's also the in-game ads too as well. Well, yeah, crazy. And then some more posts. I'm not going to read this entire copy pasta, but some more imagery from the game. Yeah, it's interesting. And then this is the New Year post from OSFR. Happy New Year. We hope to get a lot more people to join, especially in 2025. I will not be one of those people. We hope to accomplish way more things in this game and hoping to add more during the process. So far, we have this. In the test server, you can customize your own character. Like, literally, you can mod it and retexture your own character if you know how to do it. So, I don't know how that... I feel like you shouldn't be doing that, because I'm not going to say that's going to get you, like, in trouble, or that's going to get the remake in trouble. Not the remake, but, like, the fact that, you know, people are rebooting Free Realms and trying to make it work. I do think that is something that could get you in trouble, and we'll talk about that more in a second, but, second, this person's English, dude. I commented I made a comment about this in the other video. Again, I don't know how old Eddie is or if Eddie's from another country, but, like, I need clarification, you know? It says you can build and place objects / NPCs around the world with the NPC spawn command as well. Just don't abuse it. Why? I feel like OSFR is kind of like it doesn't sound like it's the original game. It is, but they're like letting you do things you shouldn't be able to do, like placing placing objects and NPCs around the world and retexturing your own character to be not something that's in Free Realms. Seems a little odd to me. I don't know. I just want to play the OG game without any hacking or modifications. I don't need that. I just need the original game. Like, I feel like that's not something the devs should be messing around with, and they should just focus on bringing the original game back, but that's just my 2 cents on it, you know? And then third, we would like to announce housing is coming soon too. Freedom Sunrise did a thing on housing, right? Yeah, that was a while ago. I think it was like a year or 2 ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Fourth, enjoy time with friends, ride mountain adventure in the test server, the walking simulator stuff. Our highest number of people that have been online is 23. See, that's so interesting because, you know, OSFR is the only thing that is the only Free Realms thing that has been like being promoted right now. And the highest number of people online is 23. You probably look at that number and go, why is that? Well, I can tell you. I think a lot of bridges have been burned in the Free Realms community. And not only that, a lot of toxicity is probably, it probably comes from the people in that server. But also, there's my issue with OSFR, and I think I've said it a bunch, but people in that server, like, I love how they say join the Discord and look at the pin section. It will tell you how to install if you're having trouble. Just say you need help in general. I've heard that people don't get help when they ask for it in that Discord. Don't know if that's changed, but I think the reason that number is 23 is because people want a simple launcher they can use to get onto the game. But it is so hard. It's probably really hard to get it all set up. Like, people want a simplified process into getting into the game. And that's probably why it's at 23 and not 30,000 like Free Realms Sunrise got for its beta signups. That's probably why. I don't know. I don't know the exact reason why that number is what it is, but it is 23 probably because of those reasons. Which sucks. It really does. But my thing is, I really would like a simplified way to play Free Realms. Hopefully when Free Realms Sunrise comes out, there will be a simplified way to play the game. I do believe Mayhem is going to, because we've seen the new website, we know what it looks like. I think that he's trying to replicate the way that we used to play Free Realms, which was logging onto a website, clicking the play button, and it launching Free Realms. I do think that's what he's trying to recreate, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I do think more people are going to play that version because it's probably going to be a lot easier to play. That's just my 2 cents on it. I don't know. But they've also said, like, they're 22% remaining for how much is needed to recreate this thing. But I feel like how open source Free Realms is going to work is there won't be a launcher. It's going to be a pretty complicated way of having to install it. Like, that is my 2 cents. Like, there is going to be no launcher. It's going to be hard to install and figure out, and that is why open source Free Realms probably won't get the traction that Eddie here thinks it deserves. And that's sad, but it is the case. Look at this logo, man. The color schemes are not matching here. You've got a dark gloam sanctuary tree looking symbol with bold orange text. Did he make this video? Eddie, come on, man. Like, this is a gloam tree, man. What are you doing? The gloam is bad. But yeah, again, OSFR is not going to get the traction it probably deserves because of how complicated it is to install it. If the game had its own launcher or if it had its own website, I think that's where it would succeed. But it doesn't. It's not going to have that. That's why I think Freedom Sunrise is going to perform better. Just because I feel like Mayhem is doing stuff in the background that is going to perfect, like, the launch for it will be, you know, it won't be perfect, but it will be close to what we all want, you know? And that is my hope. I'm being hopeful this year. That's kind of my thing. Now, the one thing I want to talk about in terms of the modding of characters, someone modded their character as Chewbacca. Now, you think Disney isn't gonna come after this? I'm pretty sure they will. Like, dude, you're not gonna put Chewbacca in Free Realms. You can't. Because I'm pretty sure what Mayhem has said, and he's not a part of this project, mind you, but he said that any collaborative IP that was in Free Realms will not be in the game. So if you're putting Star Wars IP into Free Realms, you're putting the entire remaking of Free Realms, like the rebooting of it, in jeopardy. Like, literally. That's why I'm saying, like, this is why OSFR might fail. Because it's not one-to-one. You're inputting retexturing, you're putting mods in, you're letting people place what they want around the world. It's not, to me, it doesn't seem like a one-to-one remake. It seems like it seems like a broken little thing. I don't know. I do think, like, Mayhem is trying to recreate it in the right way, and Open Source Realms is doing it their way, and their way is a little sussy. You shouldn't be doing it. You should not be messing around with the game like that, you know? Like, leave it the way it was. If you're really close to finishing development, then leave it one-to-one. Quit screwing around with mods, quit screwing around with, you know, placing objects all over the world. It's not good for the game. But that's just my opinion. Also, again, people are just saying, join the Discord, 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 join the Discord. If you don't join the Discord, I don't think you're ever going to play Open Source Free Realms. But that's just what I think, you know? And yeah, again, I'm not going to play Open Source Free Realms. I'm going to wait for Free Realms Sunrise. And if that never comes out, I will not be playing Free Realms. That's kind of how it works. If Free Realms Sunrise never releases, I won't be playing it. And that's probably where, you know, the channel will come to a close if nothing ever happens. But I'm hopeful for 2025, so. And then there's also a couple of others posts, but nothing crazy. Just people being silly and spawning. See, and this is weird. You're spawning NPCs all over the map. Why are you... Like, dude, it makes... I feel like this is game... I feel like Open Source Free Realms is kind of like Gmod. Because if you're just spawning NPCs all over the map, like, what are you doing? I don't know. And then also there was this post that I saw on there, but it's nothing crazy as well, but thought I'd bring it up. Looked cool. You know, the whole thing. It says, I'm crying, but also I've never seen this horse. The Ponyville, I think it's what it... I'm pretty sure they had, like, another area planned and they didn't finish it, but... Yeah, man, you know, Open Source Realms has taken the spotlight as of late, but I do think Free Realms Sunrise is going to have its time. Stuff's going to be announced soon, I'm hoping. Obviously, there was no New Year's post from Free Realms Sunrise, but, you know, give it time. I think there will be some really cool stuff happening with Free Realms Sunrise. I think we'll see a release date, potentially. That'd be really cool. But also, at the same time, I would love to see, you know... I don't know if we're going to see anything else from Free Roam Sunrise in terms of gameplay or whatever, but I think I've said I would love to see a couple of other stuff from Free Roam Sunrise, but at this point, release date is all I would like to see. But anywho, that's going to be the video for today, but thank you guys for watching. If you did, as always, I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, goodbye.